All right, good morning, everybody. Yesterday and today, I have people doing work right next to my office, so I'm actually a day late with this analysis and decided to just pump one out early this morning pre-market. I would be expecting volatility today as Jerome Powell is going to be testifying before Congress right after the markets open at 10 a.m. Eastern. So with that said, let's get into the charts. Our weekly chart has closed 2 weeks in the red in a row now, and the volume is still declining here as well. There really isn't too much else to mention here, as most of the indicators are flipping over or flat. So the daily is showing weakness right under this major resistance here. Indicators here are bearish, and if we put in another leg to the downside, I would be expecting first a test of these lows at about 21.5 to 21.7-ish. If we take a quick glance at the OBV, we can see that our OBV has actually broken down through all of these major levels of support that it had. So all in all, even with some kind of bounce here, this does not look too great. So if we take that off the screen and look at Ichimoku Cloud real quick, I want to point out something that no one is really talking about here. If you notice this red line here, which is our Kijun line, it is just about at 21K. Normally in bullish trends or at the beginning of an overall trend reversal, this is a price area to be bidding as it acts as major support. So if we do happen to come down here, even on a volatility wick, I do plan on punting a small long in that area. And I'll get to more supporting evidence of this in just a second. But first, let's take a look at our volume profile. If you notice our naked points of control below us, we do have one at 21.7, which was a previous price level of consolidation and lines up really well with our Kijun line. And there's another one down here also at about 21K and just below that. So this is very important to note as it's solid confluence with our Ichimoku indicator. Remember, price action first and volume second as your two most important tools. I just want to mention on the 4-hour chart that for 2 days now, I've had this channel drawn here, which is also another bear flag forming, similar to the one that we had before that we broke down from. Please just keep this in mind as well as all the indicators and stuff as volume on this time frame is a lot lower and it's not really giving us much to go on in terms of momentum or trend since the price action here is so minimal. Heading over to our 12-hour look back period on the liquidation heat map brought to you by highblockcapital.com. Link for that is in the description for more information. Let's go ahead and zoom in and take a look at what we got. So it's looking to me like this also lines up very well with our naked points of control at 21.7, considering that there's a couple major liquidity pools on the way down to there. And if we switch over to our low time frame individualized levels, it's very clearly illustrated how tightly this price action has been constrained here and just the way that it's forming in general. So there's a lot of liquidity on both sides of our immediate area of price. This typically leads to what CT refers to as a Darth Maul candle, which will likely come today during Jerome Powell's congressional testimony and sweep both sides of this liquidity in our immediate area. That's all for today, guys. Make sure to minimize leverage today for the volatility and employ solid risk management. This week, I'll be streaming on Friday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time and have a video coming on Thursday about updates to my Venom algo, news related to its release, and will also include information on the Astrobit platform and how to get whitelisted for my closed beta. Make sure you're following @VenomAlgo on Twitter. Link for that is in the description below. And until Thursday, happy trading.